Good morning, everyone. My name is Lisa Hansen, and I'm the consultant at Johnson who works for the BCRTA. Thank you for providing the opportunity to be a part of this special day, and congratulations on BCRTA's milestone anniversary year. Thank you for your patience and support as we continue on our journey through this pandemic. It has been a pleasure working for you for the past 13 years, and I'm looking forward to working with you again this coming year. And I encourage you to reach out after this session if you have any questions. So here's our agenda for today. I'll provide an overview of the pandemic from the Johnson side, provide an update on the travel industry, including travel credits and vouchers, stats on what Canadians are planning to do once travel opens up again, vaccines become available, air travel becomes safer, and update you on existing BCRTA plans and provide a reminder about best friend advice, especially now, as it is so important to read the fine print on insurance options available to you before purchasing. So we'll start off with a snapshot of the early days of COVID at Johnson. And this really was a crazy time for us. There was unprecedented claims volume. By June 19th, we had received 86,000 calls, 60,000 emails, and 35,000 claims. There was a 437% increase in non-medical claims. And this is really a testament to the value of the trip cancellation interruption benefit that's included with our travel coverages. And we saw a 61% increase in medical claims. We implemented a quick work from home strategy, and we had 96% of the staff working from home within the first 2 weeks of the pandemic to support our clients. We also provided additional support to those traveling and the ones that were canceling the trips and our home auto customers by providing a 10% reduction in insurance premiums for our auto customers for April, May, and June. We waived NSF fees, which equated to $100,000 in April alone. We provided flexible payment options for those who lost employment, deferring over $350,000 in 1 2-week period. And we did not charge our local heroes additional premium if they were temporarily using their vehicles for delivery during the pandemic. I'm proud to say we came together in a very cohesive way to support our customers. We learned a lot, became closer and stronger, and received lots of valuable feedback from our clients. So again, a big thank you for your support and patience as we journey through this pandemic. So here's just an overview of the travel insurance industry. And so it's not so focused on the Johnson book of business. And we'll start off with March and April, which was entirely dominated by claims related to travel advisories. Our trip cancellation claims represented about 85 to 90% of all claims that were coming in. So those were claims for our members that had not yet departed on trips. The remaining 10 to 15% of claims that we had coming in were related to trip interruption and travel medical claims. So for those who were already traveling. So the insurance companies and the assistance companies were scrambling to manage the customers that were stranded abroad. We saw extreme loads on the assistance companies' claims channels, the call centers, the online, the mail submission, and it really led to a take the information first, adjudicate the claim later to manage our service levels. And unfortunately, this pandemic has resulted in an extreme proliferation of insurance company reserves for many insurers. In May and June, our focus was really on the backlog and catching up. We did see extreme movements within the travel and insurance market as we dealt with emerging issues relating to travel credits. Fortunately, the incoming claims dropped off significantly as travel came to a halt and the majority of future travel bookings were canceled. This really gave us some time to focus on how we were going to support our customers that were seeking reimbursement for unexpired annual plans. And from July till now, it's dominated by a rethinking of the travel insurance and policy wording. Some of the highlights is that travelers really must become educated consumers with respect to terms of coverage for travel, travel advisories, and illness from pandemics. Travel insurance also, it evolves after big global events. During 9/11, I worked at Pacific Blue Cross, and terrorism coverage was not really something that was offered. It then became a priority, and now terrorism benefit is very common. So just like through 9/11, COVID is going to evolve the travel insurance industry. We're getting lots of requests from your members for CFAR insurance. That's cancel for any reason insurance. Um, we are looking into this for you, but we honestly believe that this coverage is going to change in the future. It's going to be very expensive, and the coverage is going to be more restrictive than we've seen in the past. As for BCRTA's travel plans, we are still negotiating the reinsurance for your programs. And once these treaties have been finalized, we will be able to share with you the rates for the 2021 policy year and the coverage as it pertains to COVID. So stay tuned. So credits and vouchers are a big issue nowadays. Um, so credits and vouchers are considered compensation. And because they are considered compensation, they are not typically insurable. But as credits and vouchers come to expiry, we're going to see various stances among insurers on reimbursing for unused credits and vouchers that reach the expiry. Some insurers are going to pay and others will not, but quite honestly, this is going to change as new information becomes available. There's some key factors at play here with respect to credits and vouchers. The first one being that the expiry dates are getting bumped out to 24 months. They're getting extended and modified. An example is Air Canada now offers no expiry and fully transferable credits and vouchers. The other issue at play is the class action lawsuit against Canadian Airlines, as well as pressure from consumer advocacy groups on the federal government to intervene. This could require airlines and other carriers to provide full cash refunds, resulting in insurers' potential claims obligations related to credits and vouchers to be alleviated. So there's lots of issues still at play here with respect to credits and vouchers. I encourage you to stay in touch as we move along on this journey. We are developing an FAQ document, frequently asked questions document, that we will be including in your renewal package for the 2021 policy year, and hope to have clear direction at that point with respect to your credits and vouchers. So the future of travel, one of BCRTA's partners is Trip Merchant, and they offer some great travel packages for BCRTA members. I encourage you to have a look at their website when you have some time, and if you're planning down the road when you feel that travel is safe again for you. We work very closely with Trip Merchant as well, and they provided a survey to their members in April of 2020. And one of the questions on there was, how soon after COVID pandemic would you feel comfortable getting on a plane? So 40% said immediately to 3 months. And I don't think that's changed too much now that we're getting close to October. But what has changed is where people are going to be traveling. We are seeing an eagerness and curiosity in travel again. Members are considering destinations they typically haven't entertained before in areas they deem safe. We're seeing an urgency from members to travel to properties owned in the US as they've been inaccessible since early March. We're seeing airlines such as Air Canada offering COVID insurance. Read the fine print. Palladian Hotel Group is offering COVID insurance, and even the Canary Islands are offering coverage to their visitors if they become infected. So the travel and insurance industry is definitely at an evolution point, and I've included a link to an informative podcast on returning to air travel, which may be of interest to you. I encourage you to have a listen when you have some time. So Johnson has been working closely with our affinity partners such as BCRTA, and we really want to provide value to for the products that you purchase from us. There continues to be many unknowns in this travel world. So some of the things that we've done as we're navigating through these changes is that if you are a MEDOC or Prestige policyholder, your coverage normally renews in September of every year. We've extended that coverage to December 31st of this year. And by extending the renewal, we've also provided you with 4 months of coverage for travel at no additional cost. We're also providing coverage to you for travel outside of Canada, with the exception of claims directly or indirectly related to COVID, or any other specific local travel advisory that is issued by the Government of Canada and in effect at that time. And I've used an example here of areas of conflict in the Philippines. Travel within Canada is covered, and trip cancellation and interruption remains in place and currently available for COVID. Um, if your trip was booked prior to the travel advisories being issued. However, it is not likely to be available in the future bookings for January 2021. We're working on it, we're looking into it, but I don't have any guarantees that we can offer that for the 2021 policy year. It's really our hope that when, with more time and more certainty and stability within the travel industry, that we're going to come forth with that industry leading travel product that you expect from us. So some quick updates on your non-travel coverages, and just a reminder that our mandate is for the BCRTA is to provide the best coverage at the lowest cost for BCRTA members, and that all of the plans that are available to you are designed by BCRTA members for BCRTA members. So please keep your ideas coming in. They are awesome. Your Prestige Health coverage. This is an alternative to the Green Shield plan that's available to you. This is in-province coverage. It did renew September 1st, and there was no change in rates. The only time you would have seen a change in rates is if you move to a higher age band. You can still sign up for the Prestige Health program at any time, and we can add the travel coverage at a later date to this program offering once we're able to sell travel insurance again. The Prestige Dental coverage, this is also an alternative to the Green Shield plan. That renewed September 1st as well, and there's no change in rates. Members can join this at any time. So if you're on the Green Shield plan and you're wanting to look at an alternative competitive dental plan, this one may be of interest to you. Or if you have no dental coverage and you are perhaps looking for a budgeting tool for your dental coverage needs, I strongly encourage you to take a look at the Prestige Dental plan. Again, just a reminder that the travel coverage, it's not renewing September 1st, it's renewing January, and you're not getting charged. There's going to be details coming out in November, and this also applies to the MEDOC and the standalone trip cancellation and interruption insurance. All of them are renewing January 1st. If you do have your home insurance coming up for renewal, I encourage you to take a look at the BCRTA home insurance plan. If you are a MEDOC or Prestige policy holder, you get a 5% discount. Because you're a BCRTA member, you get another discount. You get 1 air mile for every $20 in premium. And if you call or go online for a quote, you'll be entered into a draw to win $20,000. So I encourage you to visit the bcrta.johnson.ca website for further details on all of our product offerings and contact information if you have any questions. So this is by far the most important slide in the whole journey here, best friend advice. Please, 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 now more than ever, as we're seeing more and more offerings for COVID coverage from various parties within the travel industry, if you are buying travel products, read the policy, know what's covered in the maximums, know what the exclusions are and the limitations. If you're traveling, download the smartphone app and you'll get up-to-date information on your travel destination. And if you're looking at travel products that are being offered by Flight Centre and Air Canada and WestJet, and you want to know the difference between the plans, our goal is to make sure that you're in the right lineup for insurance. So give us a call and we'll give you best friend advice and help you determine what the best fit is for you. So I just want to thank you again for letting me be part of your special day. My contact information is here, and I hope to see you again at a BCRTA event in the future. Thanks again.